The number one problem that reboots and reimaginings of a franchise have to deal with is the fact that they are always competing most harshly against themselves. It's not just that the reboot has to live up to the previous incarnation of the franchise, but that it has to live up to decades of nostalgia built up in that time. So a 30-year-old has to enjoy the movie the same amount that he enjoyed the first one when he was 10 years old, and far more easily impressed. This then raises a challenge for the writers. Do you try to update the tone of the original story to adapt to modern audiences, but risk ignoring what made the first one so great? Or do you try to faithfully recreate the first work in spite of it being a product of its time, thus alienating the mainstream audience as tastes and sensibilities have updated over time? Optimistically, a writer would want to go for a win-win scenario, where they include just enough of everything to satisfy the whole audience. Pessimistically, the only reason these reboots get made in the first place is because a studio wants to capitalize on brand recognition to make a quick buck, depending more on marketing than quality to sell tickets or books or downloads or whatever. It's not as though every reboot is doomed to fail by design, though. There has to have been some reason that the original work was beloved when it came out, and still beloved by modern audiences. You can't sustain a fandom on nostalgia alone. When the creators properly recognize the reason for the work's continued cultural presence, they can lean into that and create a reboot that is just a more refined version of what made the original so beloved.